Hi there! Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I believe this is part 6. I am recording this live on Twitch, so if you see chat below me, that's what's going on. But if it's your first time being here, hello. My name is Lara. I am a Twitch streamer. I play puzzle games, detective games, indie games, and I also cook. So I'm a bit of a variety streamer. If you haven't seen all of the other parts of this playthrough, I'll leave a playlist above my head for you to go and check out. Oh yes, so if you want to skip ahead, you can. I'll put timestamps below, but a couple of things before we get started. We have a content warning command in chat, but there's also a link in the YouTube description for things that are in this game. There are period appropriate, basically racism and misogyny for one thing. The current case that we are doing, we have been made aware of a sexual assault that happened, but we have not, there's no visuals, there's been a little bit of a description, but barely anything, and we haven't seen anything. It's very much, we know it's happened, but that's all that's happened. We're not getting any details, but in case that is enough, in case that does, trigger something for you, this is your time to leave. I don't know if we're going to go into more of it or not, but just so be aware of it. But all of the content warnings are in the link in the description, and also if you type !C warnings, I think that's the command, then you can see it all in chat. And I'm just gonna hit continue, and I'm gonna try and recap what's happened, though I don't remember much of it. Oh yeah, we went and did I think we ended up doing a side quest at the end of the last stream, because I got so stuck with the main quest, because we're doing the Muse from abroad, as it says at the top there, which, basically we've met this guy who invited us to his art gallery, and then he was like, somebody, broke in and burnt all my paintings. How did they get in? And we figured out how they got in. We Jonathan Creeked it. We worked it out how they had gotten in and out again. But what they'd done was they had burned a bunch of paintings to cover up the fact that they'd stolen one of them, and then we kind of followed the trail to, I believe, the painter's house, maybe? And the painter's house had also been, the painter of this painting had been killed, and their house has also been ransacked, so someone is looking for this painting, and we've eventually figured out that it's probably the guy who was in the painting, because the painting is a recreation of a photo, and the photo we do not have, because John wouldn't let us look at it because it had some very nasty depictions of assault in it. But we know what the guy looks like from that original photograph, and we think that he's probably tried to steal the painting so that there is no proof that it happened, because the painting is a recreation of the photograph. Does that all make sense? Does everyone understand what's going on? Happy Pi Day, Sick Inside. I think that's everything, and I think we can get on with the game now, but I do distinctly remember that we stopped that case because I had no idea where I was supposed to go, because it was just giving me absolutely nothing. Basically, I have this picture. Oh, hold on, I need to switch my camera. Hi, I have this. Can I run through it again? No. That's all you're getting. I have this redrawing of a photograph because we know what she originally looked like before she was painted into looking like something else. And I think we're supposed to go around and ask people about it, but I don't know who to ask. Because I asked a bunch of people in the right area, and basically John, as in Watson, has a notebook, and he will, if I do things wrong too many times, he'll usually write in the notebook, and that's how I know that I've made mistakes. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do instead, and I was gonna look it up, but I completely forgot. The victory on the board and all our friends looked over in the bread sherry. Sherlock and I managed to help a friend from our childhood. He plucked at our heartstrings. Oh, that was the violin guy. I forgot about that. So now I'm probably gonna have to go back to where we were at the flat. No, because the flat, that's not... Why would... Yeah, so I have to ask somebody about her. I asked at the police station, they had nothing. I asked random people on the street near to where we were when we got the picture, and they had nothing. So I genuinely don't know who I'm supposed to ask. And I don't want to keep asking people because I don't exactly have like a score, but I kind of lose cred with Watson if I ask too many people.
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
And people just keep saying that. So I'm just like, hey, I've got this picture of this woman with scars and who's pregnant. Does that help? So then I thought, oh, maybe I should go to the the city council building because they'll have records of the birth, right? Because I think this picture was at least long enough ago that she's given birth, but they don't have any records because I don't know her. I don't know her name. I don't know where she lived. It's literally just I need to know about a birth. And I don't think I asked people at the city hall. I think I just tried to look for records. So maybe I should go and ask people at city hall, but I don't think anyone's gonna know. And I don't know who I'm supposed to ask. And I don't really want to look it up. But I've clearly missed something really obvious. Because normally you just ask people in the area where you are, but I did that and nobody had a clue. So... is this city hall? I think so. But yeah, so the picture of the woman that I'm showing people is a redrawing from the original picture, which was not very nice. Do you know?
Have you found anything helpful?
Okay, you don't know.
May I ask for your assistance?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
I mean, I have more side quests I could do.
I can't help you, friend.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
See?
You sure you know what you're doing?
Where are you? How can I hear you? Where? I mean, we know how I can hear him. Oh, also, for context, if this is your first stream where I'm playing this, Watson isn't real. Just to put that out there. Starting to annoy me. Why can't he ask the right questions? Because I don't know who I'm supposed to be asking. I don't have any, like... it doesn't tell me where I'm supposed to ask people. I'm clearly supposed to know where I'm going. But I don't. So I'm kind of stuck. And... I genuinely don't know where... oh, I can't. Did I look something up and then tell... if you want to know, I can tell you. I think I need a hint coin for that. And I don't think I have any hint coins left. Unless someone would be generous enough to buy me a hint coin in chat. I can't remember how much I made hint coins. Oh, I've got something stuck in my brace. This is so annoying. Right. Should I go back to the art gallery? I think we tried the art gallery and there was... Vogel had no idea. Because it wasn't drawn at the art gallery. Ah, oh, thanks! You bought me a hint coin! What a sweetheart! Thank you! Then in that case, guess you can look it up. That's fine. Yeah. I know it's frustrating to watch somebody play something.
The treasures await
you.
you.
Have I
Collect
talked to
them
you already?
all and return for more.
Oh, that's the treasure hunt, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Have it ready. Okay. Can you tell me the area that I'm supposed to go to? Like, you can just tell me the place. To be honest, I've been spending so long looking. Just tell me the place I'm supposed to go. You don't have to tell me the person, if there is a specific person. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go look at the furniture shop while you type it in chat. But yeah, I've been the person. I've been someone who... I need a cop... How am I supposed to know this stuff? So I talked to someone very early on, and they said that they wouldn't help me because because I looked like a rich man, and they were fairly poor, and they were like, I'm not going to help you. And now I have a horrible feeling I'm supposed to talk. How am I supposed to know I need a costume? I'm going to buy some furniture. I don't actually know if I have any money. Oh, hey, I'm already at Old City. Perfect. Oh yeah, it's the marketplace. But I don't know what costume I'm gonna need, and I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to, so that doesn't really...
Another knife in the pillar. Another
Ooh.
debt paid in blood.
Eavesdrop. I'm not very good at this. What does each knife in the pillar mean? Oh. Okay. So bad at these. If you don't know what this is going on,
Another knife
I don't
in the
think this is
pillar.
related, but I'm doing it while I'm here. I'm supposed to pick which things are important. So I can get the story. Oh my gosh. Jack Marge, or Blood Vengeance, came to Cardona from Albania during the Ottoman rule. Some locals find it appalling, but some not all. And some, but not all, and the Pillar of Knives stand as a grim reminder of that. Okay. So I've got a new case, but I'm not doing it now because I'm going to buy furniture. Somewhere I'm going to buy furniture. Oh, it's marked on my hut. I didn't
Don't
notice
miss
that.
out on the best carpets on the island.
So you're
Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
So you're buying furniture to like refurnish your house because all of your furniture was sold. At least that's what I think is happening. To keep your servants busy with this total cleaning nightmare. I mean, yeah, look at it. Those who like walls but don't want to commit. Why nicely brown but not wide enough to hide a body? Fantastic, thank you. Pirate's pistol, a perfect toy for children. I'm taking that. Right, I'll buy the rest
May
another
your
day.
purchase bring you joy.
Because I don't have an awful lot of money, and I don't know how much I'm going to need for a costume.
Nice
Oriental
affordable
rugs
clothes.
at a good
Step
price.
right up.
Hi. I don't know what I
Let's
need.
pick something that suits you.
This is not helpful at all. I was hoping it would like have something obvious that stood out.
Don't leave. Take one more look.
Okay, I need to be in the old city, you said. That is where... Okay, so if I go this way, I end up back at the art gallery, I think. Do I need to look like a woman? Do I need to wear a dress? Is that what I need? Oh no, this isn't the art gallery. What is this? Oh, this is where... So you said someone said you looked too rich. I did, but I can't remember who I asked. It was just like a random guy on the street. I think this was where the artist lived. So maybe I'm supposed to ask the woman who... The landlady who I've spoken to a couple of times. Oh no, I was right the first time. This is the art gallery. It just doesn't look like it from the outside. Okay, this is the art gallery. Oh my god. I was like, it can't be. For context, if you're watching this later, by the way, I have had a bit of a morning. I've been all over the place. A bunch of stuff hasn't worked properly tech-wise. Like, my technology hasn't been working. Everything's been a bit all over the place. So, apologies if I seem a bit scatterbrained. I'm trying really hard. I promise. Hi, kid. Look at this woman.
Do you know anything about this?
I have a question too. Who looks like an idiot in his fancy clothes? It's you.
Alright, so that's definitely what I gotta do. I gotta look poorer. Because this is a poor area, no one will help me if I look like a rich man. I guess. I mean, I am a rich man, I would imagine.
Come,
Welcome.
decorate your
Welcome.
house in
Let's pick
I
Oriental
already
something
have it.
styles.
Hold on. Surely I should already have like an outfit that makes me look poorer than I am.
Don't leave. Take one more
Hold
look.
on. Hold on. Can't remember all my key bindings. No, that makes me look like a worker. No, I don't. Okay.
Let's pick something that suits you.
Look at my really ridiculous jacket that I wear. So I need to have this one, I think. The bottom one? Green, maybe? Criminal chic. Traditional Ukrainian outfit from Frog Wears with Love. Oh yes, Frog Wears is a Ukrainian company, by the way. I'm gonna go with this one. For science, you monster! Portal reference. I had a Doctor Who reference, a Portal reference. I'm sure there's probably others I've been missing. Enjoy your lurk. Should I get this? I mean, it's not very much money, and it's rather than renting it, I could just buy it. And then I have, like, an outfit for being poor. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Wait, can I rent it? No. Okay, I'll just buy it. I mean, I think my facial hair's alright.
Good choice. A good choice.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
Let's go and talk to that kid again. See if that helped. Oh, where's he gone? Is there anybody? Oh, there's a kid. Hey, kid.
Help me, please.
Oh, I know about that.
There we go!
Let me tell you.
Oh my god! Thank you so much, Beth. That is that hint coin used up. But I will get rid of that later. I think I should make a way to, like, track how many hint coins I have. Anyway, the scar on the girl's face seemed to be from Muse ethnic group tribe. The only place we can find Muse people in Cordona is a refugee camp located under Victoria Bridge between Scaladio and Silverton. God, that took a lot of work. Right. One question, one answer. Yeah, but after a lot of nonsense. This bridge between Scaladio and Silverton. Is that one of the big bridges? Hold on. Under Victoria Bridge. Ah, there we go. Maltese Bridge, Old City Bridge, Victoria Bridge. That's where we need to go. That's my closest fast travel point, is the City Hall. There we go. Ah! Can't believe how long that took. And I never would have figured... I mean, I might have figured it out eventually by going back to talk to someone and seeing if they went like, oh, I'm not talking to you, you're a posh dude. Oh, okay. I'm now still dressed. I think it actually is, it kind of suits him. It doesn't really work, but... Right, where am I going? Which direction? This way. Also, the graphics aren't at the highest resolution, but hopefully that's okay. It's just because otherwise it starts to lag quite badly. And I'd rather you guys could actually see what I was doing. Is this the bridge? This is the bridge. Okay, but how do I get under the bridge? Looks like it's probably this way. Ooh. Oh, it's a cutscene. I was like, why am I suddenly sinking? Oh, I can't get in, can I? Fantastic. Right. Guess it's time
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Wonderful.
Drop them all into the sea!
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm from City Hall. They sent me to oversee the situation.
No, you're not. I'm the supervisor of the camp, and I'm the one who's handling the current situation on behalf of City Hall. Ronald
Whoops.
Harlow at your service. Now, sir, Tell me who you really are, or you'll have to explain yourself to the police. I have full authority to request they detain you.
Very well, Mr. Harlow. I am a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness on my case. Sherlock Holmes is my real name.
A private investigator.
Whoops. I didn't mean to skip.
I love the new emote.
Thank you so much. And also, I'm glad you like the emotes. Hype. Thank you very much. They're cute, aren't they? I really like them. How are you doing? I hope you are okay. I don't know what he said, but I'm just going to... Oh, I think he probably was like, prove it. So now I have to try and... We gotta do an observation minigame. So, it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I think it's because I've been stuck on the same thing for so long. Okay. Basically, we have to fly around this guy's face, like, up with a magnifying glass, right up in his grill. And figure out what his deal is. What's the deal with this guy? Wants to look authoritative, overdressed, works inside. Okay, so he's normally an office worker. Like, he's normally works at a desk, I think. Sweating. Damp palms. Sweaty. Knees heavy. Mum spaghetti. Nervous. Imagine if this observation went like your B Sherlock rap. I don't think I've actually heard the epic rap battles Sherlock. Mum spaghetti. Nervous. Sedentary. I knew it. Okay, so this guy normally works in the office. So my options are dazed formalist or tired pen pusher. Let's read them through. So the first paragraph's usually the same. Ronald Harlow is a pale young clerk who tries his best to oversee a refugee camp assigned to him by City Hall. He's not very happy with such responsibility, but he always does things by the book and executes all the tasks he is given. However, he lacks the experience to deal with problems outside of his writing desk. He's attempting to look older than his years by growing a scant moustache. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he works in a poorly lit office which he rarely leaves, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes. He craves to look authoritative by wearing smart clothes, but his look is out of place considering Cordona's weather. Sweaty palms suggest Ronald is extremely stressed by being outside his comfort zone. Or... oh, actually, no, it's completely different. Ronald Harlow is a depressed young clerk exhausted by his day-to-day job. City Hall has assigned him to oversee the refugee camp, but he is too tired and indifferent to solve the problems that arise. He has a scant moustache which he thinks makes him look older. Pale skin and bags under his eyes suggest he is tired of his dark, cramped office which he rarely leaves. Yet, judging by his clean and barely worn shoes, he does not favour the outdoor in any case. Sweaty palms suggest Ronald is stressed. He may have worn fewer clothes considering today's weather. I think it's the first one. Link to Discord. Oh, the rap battle. Right, okay. Check it later. I think it's the first one. Yeah. It just has more detail, but there's the information that we've got. Overdressed, wants to look authoritative, damp palms, sweaty, nervous, mum scatty, pale bags under the eyes, clean shoes, flat moustache. Okay. This all sounds good to me, so I'm gonna go with dazed formalist. The first time I did this, like, mechanic in this game, I didn't realize I had two options, so I was like, yeah, that sounds right, before I read the second one. Yeah. Here we go. See if I got it right.
What about the murder that this crowd keeps shouting about?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
I know you want to deal with this in the right way. You are obviously a professional and a responsible person, but you clearly have never handled a situation like this before.
I am handling it, Mr. Holmes. Don't question my capability here.
And tell me how you do it. You can't even calm this gathered crowd, and as for the police, they're not quite managing it either, are they? You consider yourself a problem solver, but until today, you've been solving problems sitting at your desk in a dark corner of a city hall room. Here, you need a more practical approach.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I can help you. I want to ask you guys, do you like Sherlock in this game? Like, do we feel sympathetic to him? Do you feel like you like him? I'll tell you what I think later, but I want to know what you guys think in the chat.
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall, and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return, I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp.
Oh,
So
wow.
even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now
Yeah, he's
being
got a young
detained and
voice, actually,
interrogated
I
by the
noticed that.
police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Okay, so before I continue, sorry about the shouting, by the way. Sherlock feels young and arrogant in this one. I don't like men who think they know everything. So Sherlock is a hard character to love. Tony, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think he is young and arrogant because this is supposed to be his first, like, foray into being a detective, because he's not a detective right now. He's literally just a guy, and then he's kind of fallen in with, like, he was given permission to, like, help the police just because he happened to solve a crime. So he's very much, like, that's not his bread and butter at the moment. So, he's arrogant, but I feel like he shouldn't be. Like, I feel like in other pieces of media, Sherlock Holmes is arrogant, but it's kind of like he can back it up. So it's like, it's annoying, but it's passable because he's got the skills. But in this one, it's like, he's not really there yet, and he doesn't really have it together. Or at least I haven't been playing him like he has it together, because I keep getting things wrong. He does try to do the right thing most of the time. Well, that depends on what Watson says, to be honest. How did the refugees get here?
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I am,
I've
but
been
yeah.
away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Well. Yeah, actually, seeing his thinking process and him not even being 100% sure makes it funny for me.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes.
Mood.
On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every city hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
The police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding
wonder
the
if we're
camp.
gonna get an option
Naturally,
to
they answer directly
help
to
the
the police.
refugees.
I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
Okay, let's go.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I
Tewkesbury.
sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I think we
I'll
passed our
find my
charisma
way
check.
with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
I think that feels like was that a deception or a persuasion? I think that was a persuasion check.
Murder! Beasts!
Now let's go in here. Get
So
away
they
from the
keep these
racists.
refugees under a bridge
Whoa,
like proverbial
Jesus.
trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
He never stops frightening me when he does that. Also, yes, we're keeping him in the ice cream outfit if you didn't already know. It's just such a cool outfit, like, and it also means I can see him, because half the time I don't even notice he's there because he's just blending in. Yeah, you're right, I did try and lie, and then I failed, but then the rest was just persuasion, so it's definitely a persuasion check. Hello, Tewkesbury.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow, let me in, sir.
What
I'm
then?
Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury.
Look at his
A
intense
surveyor.
stare.
What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office
I like the way he holds
and
his
to
hand.
assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around. but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Maybe I
Could
should.
you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector. And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Who are the suspects?
Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image.
Of course.
That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
Who is the dead man?
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity.
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
That's because you're
I
not
think
Sherlock.
I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Sherlock Holmes can figure out who he is.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body? 0.
It would be very interesting. Oh god, I'm stepping all over the crime scene. Oh jeez. Sorry. Okay, well, I was gonna go and find the stuff that was found next to his body, but I've already walked into the crime scene. So, wait, where's the stuff that was found next to his body? Oh, there's the dead guy. There he is. Found him. I'm guessing this is the table with his stuff on it, and then I'll go back to the crime scene. Okay. Cigarettes.
Malpal, soaked with salt water.
Malpal. It's definitely the right guy. That's all I need. I don't need any other proof.
£1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona.
Oof. Wait, did you say £1,000? That has to be a lot of money now.
A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk.
I remember I played Pokemon when I was in primary school, and I called my Chikorita Dirk, but after the knife. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Yeah, that would be a lot of money. Oh. So just teleporting all over the place. I don't think the sale is still on. There was a Frogware sale on when I was playing this last week, and I was really tempted to get the other games, but I'm trying not to spend money on games, guys. I have so many games. I don't need to buy more. Except for Dredge. I'm buying Dredge when it comes out, because it was really fun. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember when I played my demos, the demo day, and I was...
An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something?
It's an Ed Sheeran cover. It's his new album. Spoopy Fishing. Yes, exactly. It's coming out on the last day of the 30th, I think? 30th, which isn't the last day. 30th of this month. So I'm definitely going to stream it when it comes out, because it's a Thursday and I play indie games on a Thursday, so it comes out perfectly on the day that I would play it. So we're going to do that. Yeah. I'm excited. Because it was, you guys really liked it, so. Debris under coal dust.
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here.
I wonder who this could be. If this could be the guy who... I'll just take the knife. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
A steel dirk, sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers. I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain.
Like... Ooh. Coal dust.
Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other.
Okay.
This man was limping, John.
Definitely the guy from the art gallery.
A violent death. But this man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John.
What if that guy thinks I'm talking to him? Mine Palace! So. This one and that one. The dead man from the refugee camp was the same person who broke into Vogel's gallery, which also means he's the same person from the flat. But he doesn't look like the guy from the picture. Which is interesting, because I really thought that was going to be the same guy. Oh, I've done all this. Already looked at that stuff. Right, let's look at all the crime scene stuff then.
Clearly a left handprint here.
Interesting. Small trench in the sand.
A furrow in the ground. A blood trail leading to or from the canal.
Likely to because of the footprint, but I guess it would have to be.
Someone bled profusely here.
Good observation. Some of the observations this guy makes.
A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
How did you know it was fresh? I don't really understand that. Ooh, whoops. Very handy he was sitting there. 'Cause
These
I didn't know there
events
was
are
more crime
fractured
scenes.
into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
Aw. Thanks, Watson. Oh.
A man's footprint. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole. Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence.
Alright. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's collect all the evidence before we start making any more connections. A big pot of boiling something. They were making a person soup. You got anything for me?
Can you satisfy my
Oh no, I
curiosity?
just need to ask you that.
It's too bad there's no fine for asking stupid questions.
I forgot I still had that pinned as my evidence to ask people about. It doesn't need to be pinned anymore. Okay, that's just about Roma Harlow. Okay, so I've still got to look. There's still more stuff that I haven't got yet, which is fine. I'm slowly learning what the symbols mean.
Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment.
Somebody's necklace was broken? Like it got pulled off? Oh my goodness! Hello!
Elementary.
Elementary, my dear Sadix. Hello, thank you so much for your 7 months. Welcome to the crime scene. Make yourself at home, don't touch any evidence. Where did... There we go. A big stick!
It might have been used as an improvised weapon. No hint of blood or impact. The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike.
But I thought he was stabbed, not slashed. Does that mean someone else has been cut? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, he did say someone else was cut, didn't he? I forgot that.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately.
And they've just left him here.
He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Of course. I didn't know I knew what first aid, but okay. Sure thing. How?
I think we can find all we need here in the camp. Let's have a good look around.
How do I help him? How do I help him? Oh, I have to pin it.
I think we can find all we need.
Oh,
here in the
right.
camp.
That's what you're saying.
Let's
Okay.
have a good look around.
So there's... How? What's this?
That will kill, not save him.
Oh, right. Jeez, okay. Don't use that. That'll kill him. I'd help if it gave me a list of what I was looking for.
It won't do any good.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Literally, like, I barely stopped looking at him and then he moved again. Ugh. Presumably clean.
Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound.
Yoink. Okay. I'm guessing... Oh! Hot pot. What's in the hot pot? Clean water.
I'll use it to create a solution.
Will I? Sure. Okay. Let's keep looking. Guessing there's some plants or something that... Maybe something medicinal. Probably... I'm just trampling all over the evidence because I'm not even looking anymore. Oh! When did you get there? Hides a gun. Oh, jeez, alright. I'm just gonna go check. Make sure I haven't missed anything. I've missed that, but I'll look at that in a second.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified.
Is that a goose or a swan? It's a goose! What is it about me and finding gooses? Did I tell you guys? I found geese when I was on holiday.
Are you able to help me?
It's illegal to disturb an officer without a good reason. Ask someone else.
Alright, I'm just looking for stuff to heal this man with. Jeez. Something to disinfect it. Okay. Fire! I know that's not really helpful. I'm just being silly. So I have something to disinfect it. God, I really hope I don't have a time limit, because this is not going well for me. Aha!
I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. I've collected all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Make the soup! Let's make some soup! Wait, do I have to do it in the pot? Only to grind the leaves. This thing? No.
Our dead fella truly has had a day of misfortune.
I mean, I thought he was murdering people, so I'm not really that upset. I mean, it's a shame that he's dead, but it's not like, you know, oh, what a shame he's had all this stuff go wrong for him. How do I grind it?
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
Dampen all over evidence again? Grind up the leaves. Have I got the wrong thing pinned? No. Oh! I have to go to the chemical analysis screen. That's what I need to do. Alright. So this is on this screen, we do chemical analysis, despite it being the Victorian era and us not having many resources. What we have to do is we have to use these cards and these things along the top to end up with this solution on the side here. There's lots of ways I can normally do it. I think I can normally do this. Right. Yep, good. And then 4 plus 1. we do that, and we connect this one. And that's it. Easy. Sometimes I get a bit stuck about where I'm supposed to start with that. I can't quite get my head around which number to start with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
Saved a life. Right, let's get back to our quest.
Someone was dragged against their will. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place?
How did the intruder get into the camp? That's a good question. What are the options? Boat? Unlikely.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards.
Okay. By the sewers?
No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
Oh right, I said use the ladder.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell.
I think we might have figured it out, folks. Damn it. Yes! Just got it. Police officers are worried that the situation with the dead body will put the camp into strict lockdown. They'll lose money flow they were earning from their scheme.
Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
Alright. Well, in
Sherry,
that case...
just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer.
How'd you
What
do
kind of
that?
a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea? We have seen some...
Alright, in that case... We should do this before we leave the camp for good. This place might be put into lockdown again. Alright, so I need to talk to
dark
people.
places in Cordona. But this...
Right, we gotta ask not the police. So the only option really we have is the injured guy. Or the people... I'm hoping to get to talk to the... Okay, we can't talk to him. I'm hoping to get to talk to the refugees who are being detained at some point, but I don't know if I have to do that to leave the camp first.
Can I ask you a question?
It's too bad there's no fine for asking stupid
Alright.
questions.
That's clearly a ask the refugees later thing. I think I need to pin... Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call. So give me one sec. Never mind, they hung up. That was worth it. I'm waiting on it. Well, I've applied for a couple of jobs, so I'm answering the phone. I usually just don't answer the phone at all, but I've been answering it because in case it's a job. Oh well.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
They said there's a passage, so it has to be something. Unless the passage is unrelated. Are there other options? Is there some other way to get in?
Back off.
Okay, that's so rude. Clearly there's something I'm missing. Through the sewers, there's a sewer exit in the camp territory, but I haven't sealed that open. Okay, so it's definitely a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. no idea where. I'm guessing I probably shouldn't ask these guys about the secret passage, because they'll probably be like, no, it's no secret passage, nothing's happening, and then they won't tell me anything. I got that reference. Alright, the only other way in is through this door. Right.
You still here?
Oh god, I've got to give him evidence. I don't have anything yet. Okay.
I'll just look around and do my paperwork. You won't even notice.
I wish.
Cool, so what do we have that we've not done? Oh my goodness! So many subs today!
A whole 27 months. That's what? Almost 2.5 years. Goodness.
My goodness, that is a long time. Right. There's still evidence I haven't found, I think. Because it hasn't gotten rid of the marker. But thank you so much for 27 months. I really appreciate it. Ooh, is this important? No. Bruised hand. I think I've got... Have I not gotten everything? I don't know, I'm not very... I tend to miss stuff when we're doing this bit. Got all of that. Did I get this? Yeah, I've got that. What did I miss? Promise to deduce what was happening. So these are the 3 things I have to do. I have to figure out how the intruder got into the camp. But I've walked everywhere and I can't... Maybe I need to ask someone. It says I need to pin it, but then again, if I need to ask someone, it would have the speech bubble next to it, and it doesn't. It has the walk around and look at things. Actually, does it? Hold on, what does the I mean again? Concentration. Okay, so this. That was a knife. Yeah, it did. I mean, this is how I was finding things before, but I can't think of anywhere else he could have gotten in. He disguised himself as a goose. Climb down the rocks? I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. Pretended to be a guard? Maybe? But he's not dressed like a guard, so...
Such a mess. Let's figure it out.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Watson. I thought you might have more insight than that.
We have seen some dark places in Cordona, but this...
Can I ask you a question?
It's hard to say when I don't know anything.
already found all the stuff for him. Clearly missing something really obvious in terms of I need to find a bit that I can look at. Right, while I wander around, there's an ad about to start, so I'm going to start it now while I have a look. Where am I supposed to be looking? Like, I've looked at the water. Oh god, I forgot. Sherlock's deathly afraid of water and can't swim. Can't go near it.
Back off.
No one deserves to end up in a place like this.
I find that this happens every time I play this game. I end up just wandering back and forth. Because I've missed something really, maybe not really obvious, but I've missed something and I just haven't looked quite in the right
Dead
place.
fella truly has had a day of misfortune.
And because of that, is there any area I've not checked? I've not checked back outside. But it's not coming up with anything.
Who isn't allowed to visit the crime scene these days?
Alright. Rude.
I hope I'm not making a grave mistake in trusting you, Mr. Holmes.
Oh! What is this? What's going on out here? I didn't have this earlier.
Roadman cigarettes. A brand highly regarded by law enforcement officers.
And there's the Malpal.
A single Malpal butt.
That's how he
so
got
there
in.
wasn't any sophisticated infiltration plan. The good old police just let the man into the camp. Now we have everything we need to get the full picture of what
There we
happened at
go.
the camp.
I mean, I was worried that if I left, that it would give me, I wouldn't be able to finish the other thing, but I think that's when I finish this completely. Because I have to go and talk to the refugees. There's no way I can find out what happened otherwise, surely. Alright, here we go. What happened? That one's more likely. Yeah, so he didn't have a knife, he had the stick, and the guy who's dead had the knife. Yeah. Wait, is there any difference between those two? Oh, one is she's hiding, and the other one is that she's being grabbed. Okay. I don't know, which is it? Oh no, she was being pulled against her will, so it is the dragging one, right. That one, okay. Then he whacked him, and he slashed him. And then he pushes her to the ground because someone else is coming to get him. There is a tussle. I don't know, it could be either. Oh no, they was running. No, because we know the crates got broken, so it's obviously that one. It's handy when it gives me only two options. Which way around are the footprints? I think it's that way around. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Good point. Wait, do we think that he... Oh, he fell onto his knife. Because Sherlock said it looked like it was an upwards act. Okay, so he fell onto his knife, and the guy was like, whoops. And I think that's it. Yeah. First
so,
try!
We have a thug who came to take a refugee woman with him. She resisted, but he dragged her by force. One of the refugees stood in his way, armed with a stick, yet he could do nothing against a cutthroat with a blade. The man didn't anticipate that the other refugees would intervene and stand against him. In the confusion, the woman managed to break free. The thug took fright and fled. He was stopped by the falling crates. He stumbled and fell, piercing his chest with his own blade. However, the wound didn't cause instant death. He managed to stand, but still bleeding, he lost his balance on the bridge and fell. Before all of this, the man had freely entered the camp through the main entrance. The police admitted him after they had a short smoke together.
I bet they're going to cover that up.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. In our man's case, it's the same sword.
Wow, Watson. Can I go and talk to the refugees yet?
Back off.
But I wanna... The thug was armed and defended himself against the refugees, but he did not harm the woman. The thug came to the camp intended to kidnap the woman. He had the opportunity to kill her, but that wasn't his goal. Oh, hold on. They all connected there for a second. He is not merely a thief, but also a kidnapper, a henchman who takes on various roles. I need to know. I don't know if I'm going to leave, right? I'm going to save, because I never know when I'm finishing a quest, you know? I might be about to go and hand in the evidence, and then I can't come back.
Mr. Harlow, your refugees didn't murder anyone.
What? Pray tell me what you've learned.
What?
All right, listen carefully. This might solve one problem for you, but will create a few more.
Oh, well, that's a great start.
The man came to the camp intending to kidnap one of your refugees, a woman. What he didn't expect was that the refugees would stand up to protect the woman. A brawl had broken out. In the chaos of it, the man stumbled over those crates and fell on his own blade.
How do you know he fell on his own blade?
The wound in his chest was inflicted from an unusual angle. It was not an offensive stab, shall we say. The refugees didn't touch him. And judging by the blood at the scene, the intruder managed to raise himself but was unable to walk very far. He ultimately fell into the canal.
But how did he sneak into the camp? Why didn't the police see him?
And this is where your new problems emerge, Mr. Harlow.
What do you mean?
You're not a dull-witted man. You know what I mean. There is no feasible way to get into the camp without the police guards knowing of it.
The pile of mess I had to sort out has just become bigger, but somehow that doesn't surprise me. Anyway, I thank you for your help, Mr. Holmes. I'll take it from here. Meanwhile, I'll make sure the police aren't detaining the refugees any longer. You can go back in and look for your witness.
And this is where I get to talk about this problem. Right. Oof. The game is having a bit of a problem with its
You think
FPS.
one small clock can make any difference in this place?
Who knows, John? Just one ill-fitting cog could make the whole machine crumble.
Can I talk to people? Or are they all been let out? Ah, there we go. Hello.
You're the one who tended to our man's wounds. I thank you greatly.
You're welcome.
The police didn't allow us to help him.
The police will leave you alone now. I've proven to them that the man who came into the camp died due to his own foolishness.
Thank you for standing up for us. But nobody would help us without a reason.
All
You're
right.
here because you want something.
Yes, I do. I need to speak with the girl drawn here.
The dead man came for her too. He wanted to take the girl away.
Yeah.
But we won't allow her to be hurt again. What do you want from Nayla?
Nayla. She was hurt some time ago. I'm here to find the people who did this and bring them to justice. And to find them, I need Nayla's help. Will you let me speak to her?
Justice. There's no justice on this land. But you helped us, so maybe your words are not empty. You can speak to Nayla, if she wants it. But I will be watching you.
No, but I need to talk. Okay, this is fine.
Hello, Nayla?
Nayla, I hardly knew her. Sorry.
My name is Sherlock. I know someone hurt you. I am here to help. I'm trying to find the people involved and bring them to justice. Please.
Ooh, it's really cut off.
There is a photograph, and I'm sorry, it is terrible, but I simply must ask. Where did this happen? What can you tell me about these people?
Oh.
Christ, Sherlock. Naylor, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
Oh, you come here for me, but you are rude and cruel and condescending. A cross. The man had this cross. Now go away. Leave us be. I do not need another white man's help.
I mean, she's got a point. That's quite nice. He had a moment of, you know...
Glad that wasn't me.
Not my best work, John, by a long shot. Naylor doesn't want us meddling. I'm starting to wonder what this all achieves.
But she helped you anyway. Now we know that maniac's face and the cross he wore, we can still catch him.
Can we? But, okay, more importantly...
At least some of your kind have a hat. Thank you again.
Can I talk to you? Okay. Can I talk to you? Okay, I can't jump. I forget I can't jump. Oh, I can talk to these people, maybe.
Are you able to help me?
They often take us from the camps to work. Most don't mind, though. It's the only way we get a glimpse of freedom.
According to the refugees, some shady people regularly visit the camp and take refugees away with them to perform various works. The work is usually hard, but the refugees receive money and food. The girl was abused after she was supposedly taken to such work. Since then, refugees decided not to allow their women to be taken.
Was that depravity in the photograph one of the workplaces the refugees are taken to?
Oof.
And all the while the police look the other way. Ugh, typical.
Right, what does it say? I still need to talk to people about it.
Could you help me?
Sorry. We don't see much here.
Maybe it's the police. Maybe I need to talk to the police now.
I owe you a lot, Mr. Holmes.
You still here?
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads.
So there's a smuggling ring in the camp. This wasn't the first time that someone freely entered the camp to take a refugee out.
At least it was certainly his last time. My gut tells me that we'll learn more about this ring when we find out where the thug came from.
Okay.
I'll just look around and do my paperwork.
I can keep
You won't
asking
even
him
notice
stuff,
me.
but I have solved the problem, so... Hey, there we go. Yeah, my pass is flashing because I got stuff, but I wanted to do the refugee camp first. Badges such as these are usually awarded to high-ranking officials. The defiler from the photograph might be one. Oh, okay. So now that's the cross. Like that kind of cross. Okay. Man found dead inside the refugee camp is a distinctive tattoo on his neck. 2 lines, one over another with a point at the top. Okay. Maybe I should ask the police guy about that too, because I'm clearly not finished with this case.
You still here?
The intruder has a most peculiar tattoo on his neck. 2 lines and a point. Do you know anything about it?
You really want to know, kid? Why? You want to play a policeman or something?
I'm sure you have it in your records, so it won't hurt if I have it in mine.
In my records, it's just a tattoo, as it should be in yours. Ah, to hell with you. Suit yourself as to what you're going to do with it. Off the record, though, such tattoos are often connected to a man named Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti.
Bernadotti, you say?
A respectable businessman in Scaladio. His company imports goods and wines, and smuggles everything that can be smuggled between the colonies and the mainland. His people can be identified by an obscure tattoo, just like the one over there our friend has. But these are all merely rumors, you see. If Mr. Bernadotti was a criminal, he'd be in prison now. Or hanged, right?
We're gonna clean up this island. There we go, all evidence collected. So that's sorted. So now maybe I can ask him.
You're disturbing
okay.
a hornet's nest here, son.
Okay, so that's all the stuff I can ask him about. So I've asked him about all the right stuff. So I'm basically done here. We're done in this location. So let's get out of this really laggy refugee camp. Wait, was that a sketching sound? Like something was being highlighted there? Did I imagine it? Yeah, I imagined it. Alright. Let's get out of here. It's too many people. Oh my gosh. Watson, I just walked right into you. It's very laggy, but it's because there's so many people around here. Right. I think that means I need to look in the archives. I think that's what that icon means. Yeah, okay. So we need to go to the archives. So what I need to do is I need to find high-ranking officer. So that's probably City Hall archives? And then that's probably also City Hall archives. So to City Hall! Oh, we could probably just walk, but I'm gonna fast travel because I think it'll help stop the lagging, I think, because it'll unload the world for a bit. I hope. Let's go see what we can find. Did it again. I came the wrong way. Right. Intruder's tattoo. No, businesses. Oh, Scaladio. Okay. Bernadotti Company Limited summary. Established 1873 by Niccolo? I don't know what that little inflection makes it sound like. Bernadotti. Main office, southeastern Scaladio Bazaar Road near the crossing with Roman Road. Guess where we're going? Bernadotti Company Limited ships goods between African British colonies and the rest of the United Kingdom, including Cordona. Imported products include food, wine, coffee, everyday goods, and more. The founder of the company is Mr. I need water. My voice is going. Is Mr. Niccolo Bernadotti, born in Sicilia, Italy. Mr. Bernadotti moved to London as a 39-year-old businessman. Later the same year, he moved his base of operations to Cordona, in his words, to be closer to the colonies he has business in. Also probably, I bet, there's no tax. Since Mr. Bernadotti's arrival in Cordona in 1873, he's become a notable patron of the arts and an investor in Cordona's social well-being. Among his latest contributions is the purchasing of new equipment for the police station and aiding the governor in bringing an airship called Led Zeppelin across from Germany. Alright. What is the British high-ranking officials? Thomas Norton. Thomas Norton, born 1840 in London. Graduated from the University of Oxford in 1864. In 1869, started working at Home Office as a secretary. In 1875, took position as a military commissioner in India, honoured by the Queen herself with the Order of the Bath in 1877, and in 1878 was appointed as a British envoy, can't speak, in Cordona with his own cabinet in the city. He's the office I almost walked into! Oh my god. I can find him so easily. He's literally right here. Or at least his office is here. He may not actually be here today, but this is him. Hi. I'm gonna save before I do this. Or I just come and, like, attack this guy.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
I'm so mad right now. Didn't sleep last night. No time to shave. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, he doesn't look like he's intentionally growing his beard. Well worn, never removed. Oh, what's this? Wine on your hand. Yeah, it's definitely not blood. The color's wrong. There's usually something by the shoes. No? Nothing by the shoes? Okay. Pockets? Can we look at his butt? Nope, nothing on his butt. Okay. What have I missed? Ah, there we go. Stays at work late. Order the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. The red stain on his wrist indicates he has recently drank wine. His clothes are wrinkled. He barely bothers to shave, and his red eyes indicate he may suffer from insomnia or deep anxiety. It looks as if he lives within a nightmare, attempting to rid himself of his terrible memories of past mistakes. Or, a red wine stain on the wrist and his unshaven face indicates a lazy attitude toward his duty. The order of the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. Wrinkled clothes and red eyes may mean he didn't return home last night. Instead of work, he would rather lose himself in depravity and alcohol. I'm pretty sure it's the first one. And I'm so confident I'm not going to wait for chat.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
You blame yourself for what you did. It won't be any good unless you confess to me, so I'll try to be polite.
What sort of did are we talking about? Are you from the press?
I'm here because of Naylor.
Who?
You don't remember her name.
I didn't get
Lad,
her name.
if you won't tell me where you came,
Lad.
I'll call for someone here to sort you out, if you get my meaning.
Do you recognize this man?
We definitely look alike. But you have the wrong person.
Really? Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper.
He also didn't react
All
weirdly
right.
to it.
All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter?
Oh.
What kind of
What
sum are we
letter?
talking about?
I've never written a
Damn
single
it,
word to
Sherlock!
bribery, not my style.
So, that letter, it wasn't from you?
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you. It's in your best interest to cooperate.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr...
Sherlock Holmes.
How do you give him his real name?
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Respect? That's an unusual word in your
He
mouth.
is so
Mr.
mad. I
Where
love
are my
it.
manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we start?
He's a voice actor for Sherlock. I actually don't know. Let's find out. I wish I had it higher quality because I'm getting really thrown out of some of the scenes because of the quality of the face. But you know, we take what we can get. Let's have a look. IMDb. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Just give me a second. His name is Alex Jordan. If I go to his IMDb... Oh, he was in the, Game of Thrones Telltale game. And has been, like, a bunch of background voices in Gumball. That's what he's best known for, according to IMDb. Who is black? Well, how's he gonna know who's blackmailing him? But I'll ask anyway.
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money.
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
I don't really want to know what happened at the party. Again, brief warning that there was I'm calling it a sexual assault, but it was the R words, which I will not say. But, yeah. So it's not going to be nice. He made it. Hopefully he doesn't describe it, but this is a warning.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those
I'm
types
still
of
wearing,
parties?
like, the poor
rather
outfit.
rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault?
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
Ugh, I don't know what to do now. When it was clear cut and all, and like, if he'd just been really like leery and gross when we got here, it would have been so obvious and clear cut. But now I'm like, ugh, I don't know what to do, because he still did it, but he didn't. Okay, let's move on.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're
Sherlock's
young.
a good boy.
I could never have imagined myself in my current position, yet here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes, and I'm no exception.
Yeah, but isn't mistakes a
Boniface
bit of
Mercurio, does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do
so
with
dramatic.
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio?
Well, him, yes. I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
Do I get to do both, or am I only getting to pick one of these? There's one complaint I have about this, is I can never... Sometimes I only get one option, and sometimes I get to do all of them. And I don't really know how to tell the difference. Sometimes the text is in yellow, but I don't think that actually makes a difference. I'll have you know I may be a deviant reprobate, but I'm not an absolute tosser of an evil monster that hires contract killers. I draw the... It's like the Community... You know, the Community quote that's like, I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty. It's like that. You know? Do I help Neela or help the refugees? She says she doesn't want another white man's help, so I'm going to say help the refugees.
Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that.
No.
So, will you give me the photograph now?
No.
That's not all.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, I get to pick both. There we go.
Naylor deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Oh. Thank God, I thought I'd frozen. Right. All refugees are victims of the system, the situation they are in, and must and can be mended. Envoy's interest in the photograph is pragmatic. If he obtains it, nothing will threaten his reputation. Oh God, here's the decision. Okay, hold on. Let's quickly save. Someone sketched demon horns and a goat tail. Ah, yeah, that's because in the painting he is the devil. The original painting that got stolen is of him in devil horns and a tail. That's why. Not just because he's evil. Alright, here we go. The British envoy violated Neela, the refugee, during the party. With a photograph of the crime to be released, it would ruin his career, or perhaps I could use that as leverage to help the refugee camp. Okay. Option 1. Merciless justice. The envoy can neither be trusted nor forgiven for what he did. Humiliation and ostracization from an outraged Cordona are the least he deserves. Give the photograph to Vogel so he can make everything public. Or choice number 2, smaller evil for the greater good. Thomas Norton is a debaucher who has committed a terrible act. Even though he deserves to be brought to justice, I cannot overlook the opportunity to do greater good. Give the envoy the photograph in exchange for the refugees' legalization. Oh! Obviously, my gut reaction is the first one, right? But getting an entire camp of refugees legal status is also a really good win. What do you think, chat? I think there used to be an extension that I could get you guys to help vote for what you think's a better option. But I think it has to be merciless justice, right? Like, there's another way that we could help get the refugees. There has to be other ways that we can work to get the refugees legal status on this island that doesn't require a debaucher, as they put it here, going free. I mean, he does regret it. It's not like he's like, well, he says he regrets it, but we don't know. You know, he could be lying. So I don't really feel like I should. No, I'm gonna pick merciless justice, I think. I mean, if I pick this and then Watson tells me off, then I'll pick the other one. But I'm pretty sure this is the way to go.
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
I haven't done it yet. Decision made.
Have you thought it all through?
Not yet.
Oh, right, so that's my option. I can give him the photograph. I'm never sure. I'm never sure with this game. Because it's never super clear-cut. There isn't really a right answer and a wrong answer. There's usually, like, two answers that can be good or bad. But I think I have to. I have to pick that one. Even though, obviously, getting the refugees' legal status would be wonderful, there's probably other ways to do it. This isn't like it's the only option. Right, where are we going? We need to go to the... We need to go find Vogel. We need to go to his art gallery. Intense, this game. Oh, I didn't mark it. Right, I need to go the opposite way from which I'm facing. So this way. Is that right? Yeah. Would like an option for a mini-map in this game. I mean, the decision is obvious. Let's go. Okay, the first one for sure. Ignoring how lacks the greater good is a slippery slope. Exactly. Like, it's an obvious answer, but I still wanted to give it enough thought that I wasn't just going boom, you know? Here we go!
Mr. Holmes, you've returned.
God, he's so weird.
Have you uncovered anything new about
I feel like he's evil. Oh my god, what if he's Moriarty? Sorry.
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. One presumes you were
I love that his question is,
it was an
you, right?
accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious.
Moriarty's too cool to look like that, it's true. I mean, the sunglasses, though. Well, the glasses.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
He was not having a good day on account of his murder.
I love the way they
killed in
phrase
his
that.
own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio. Perishing in the
Yeah, the
pursuit
hair's
of
a
his
bit-
art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I didn't find the painting.
Unfortunately, I could not locate the missing painting.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, such disappointing news. Not even a shred of information? The slightest lead?
I'm afraid the case has gone cold.
I suppose if you were unable to find it, no one else
Well,
could.
I know where
What
it
a
is,
pity.
don't I? Didn't he
Oh, but
buy
I can
it?
tell. You learned something else, didn't you?
You're not gonna like this bit, Vogel.
I found the source of Mercurio's artistic inspiration. A photograph. What troubled me was that the sexual act captured was non-consensual.
She was violated? Dear God, how despicable.
Her abuser was in fact the British envoy. Mercurio took a picture of him committing the atrocity and then used it as
So Mercurio's a bit weird
artistic
as well.
inspiration.
I had no idea a mere break-in would eventually expose such barbarity.
Mr. Vogel, I want you to make everything public, including the photograph. I'm sure you have a connection at the Cordona Chronicle.
Ah, Mr.
So do
Holmes.
you, Holmes.
Loyal to your own truth till the end. Yes, I'm acquainted with the staff of the Chronicle. The story is sensational, and will surely draw attention to the gallery. But you must be aware that exposing the scandal will further hurt the victim. Does that not bother you?
No matter what one does, the truth tends to come out, as well it should. I won't be the one to stand in its way.
Though it's
Good
only your
point.
subjective truth being exposed. Not that I'm judging. It's perfectly reasonable for everyone to have their own views.
What?
When you called me, you knew exactly what you would get.
Oh, but I'm not like you, Mr. Holmes. I cannot be sure of anything. Regardless, I must thank you, for art's sake. Well, now that we've resolved all of
Yeah.
our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor. I am told it belonged to your mother.
Yeah, I feel a bit weird about the actual photograph being public. Like, I thought it was just gonna be the information and she would be kept private, but now she's gonna be... Oh, well, we'll just see what Watson says, because Watson is my moral compass in this game. We're just gonna have to see. I did save before I decided, so... Ugh. I don't like it. I want a game where it's obvious which one's the right answer. Ah! Okay. What is it?
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Okay. Cryptic.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear. I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained, specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but
that?
I had no
Whose hand
idea
is that?
of her suffering. I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
Why did you touch my chin? Why did you touch my chin? That feels weird. I feel very strange. Ugh.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
Right, what's Watson saying? Where is Watson? Is he even here? It's horrible pale, very skinny hands. It's kind of freaky. Didn't like it. Did not like that at all. We also need to see what the newspapers say, because the newspaper is also... I don't know. Right, let's have a look. Oh look, it's a little drawing of Sherlock. How cute. Okay, you eventually have a gift for me. Maybe the quest's not over until we get home. Let's go back to the manor. I actually remembered where it was on the map. I'm so impressed with myself. Never usually remember stuff like that. I'll make a separate save file just in case.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
It's an elephant. Oh my god. What the? Is that a mermaid skeleton?
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
This is a prequel to the one you played before then. No, this is the only one I... Oh no! It's memory time! Oh my god. This was really cool if it wasn't glitching out on me.
Did you just remember something?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock.
Oh.
So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft.
It's Mycroft.
What are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually.
Oh, that's not what I expected it to look
to
like.
bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
Oof. Dramatic. Also, when Sherlock was like, I'm an adult now, I was like, ignore my imaginary friend behind me. Okay, I'm an adult.
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
I'm going inside. Actually, no, hold on. There we go. Making another save. But yeah, this is the prequel. There, I haven't played any of the other Sherlock games. This is the... I don't know if this is like a reboot of Sherlock's story, but this is supposed to be the first Sherlock-y stuff. Like he, when he starts becoming a detective, basically. Ooh. Aha! Okay. Ooh, do we want to do that now? Do you want to just jump straight into it? I think we should have a break first. So before I jump into sorting out this memory and potentially killing Watson, I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna, I remember Ice Cream Boy from before. Yes, that's Watson! There he is! Watson! Yeah, we'll, take a quick break. I'm gonna go, grab a bite to eat, and then I will be back. Hi. Welcome back. I've had a break, I've had some food, and now we're gonna go down memory lane and have a sad time. For those who don't know, I've mentioned this earlier, but to elaborate on it a bit more, Watson isn't real. Watson is our imaginary friend. We're back from poop break. Oh my god, I said poop one time. Watson is our imaginary friend. Excuse me, since childhood. But every time we find out more about what happened when we were kids, basically repressed memories, he starts to like, he doesn't fade, but he's like, ooh, I feel really unwell. He like doubles over in pain. So I'm pretty sure that at some point in this game he's gonna vanish, because we don't need him anymore because he was just in our heads. But so Watson just get back from a Steps music video. So he's in his ice cream outfit. Actually, let's put Sherlock back in his normal outfit before we get like a cutscene or whatever. There we go. Now he looks like Sherlock again. No typo. Look me dead in the eye and said, I accidentally your whole bathroom. Wait, what did you do? The whole bathroom. Oh my god. But yeah, so we put him in this outfit because I did it as a joke for like 5 minutes, and then I realized that we could see him better if we had him in the ice cream outfit, because sometimes he just blends into the background and I don't notice him. So that's why he's like that. But let's get sad.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall.
I'm guessing that was probably the skeleton that we just found outside.
It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Oh my god.
Impossible, it must have been something else. Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well,
Oh,
fine.
stuck to
Your
me.
memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
Yeah, that's us looking at it. Is that Mycroft? female family member. Oh, Mum.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something
tools.
in your hand.
Magnifying
I
glass.
inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of 2 different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us.
Got better memory than me.
The workers took the artifact and placed it into the Cabinet of Curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes.
Oh,
She
that
always
way.
said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
So we're going in here now. Watson, you okay? You feeling all right, Watson? You're gonna stay alive? Alive?
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her Cabinet of Curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Unlike you.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been
Beasts.
thrilling
Sorry.
if it were actually true.
Alright.
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armor is armor, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
Oh yeah, I bought a pistol. Not like the one that he's wait, does he even carry a gun? I thought he didn't carry a gun. Oh no, he does. There it is. In his holster.
The full plate armor of Sir Robert
I bought one
Saunford.
from the
I was told my father won it in a wager.
furniture shop. I didn't mean to click that again. Oh, okay, this is important. Let's go look at the other boring things around the place first. By boring, I mean interesting.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Unlike me. Well, I have cat ears, but that's close enough.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
Is that Cthulhu? Guys, it's a hint for the next game. I love that this is all still intact. Like, this has been here for like 10, 11 years? I think they said 10 years.
1852, Bingley, West Yorkshire. This photo caused a lot of fuss.
Oh,
My
it's
mother
the
spent
fairies.
some time to prove it was a fake.
Ah, the fairies. I remember. I mean, I don't remember that, but I've been told about it.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
Wait, so there was an auction to sell off all our stuff? Of course, yes, because that's how I'm buying all the furniture from around Cordona. But did they lock this room or something? Surely all this stuff would have been bought. Or at least most of it. Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think what may have happened were it not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend. Huh. Interesting.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
Oh yeah, it was Mycroft. I thought that would be like his... I thought it was his dad that he was talking about.
Officer Luciano J. Placido. Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
He made notes on the business cards. Is that bit of copper isn't going anywhere.
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Can never remember what year it is
Carefully
now.
opened.
Mr. Mycroft Holmes, the Cordona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter and the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes. Sorry, okay, very excited. Very. Oh, okay. has been assigned to his honor Judge McDougal. So that's the judge that he helped, so he could very much swing the case one way or the other, depending on what he wants. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the Criminal Court of Cordona on the dates listed over relief. Huh. Okay. Oh wait, I missed something.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we
The
tried
key?
to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
Oh, I've got... He really wants me to do that, huh?
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
My brace is getting really in the way while I'm talking today. No, wrong game, Maru. Right, let's go back to the desk, because I was purposely not looking at this until last. A torn diploma found in the cabinet of curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled and translated, the diploma reads, "On behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we, rectors of the university, noting that Mr. Otter has undergone the test required by the laws and regulations, confer on him the degree of Doctor of Medicine with the rights and prerogatives so attached."
Clearly, it was deliberately torn.
Oi, Professor!
Why someone would do that?
That's the crossover for the, like, the stream for my stream anniversary. I'm gonna do Sherlock Holmes meets this version of Sherlock Holmes meets the Professor.
The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan Mentalism.
Interesting.
An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Huh. Okay. Mrs. Holmes. Oh, Dr. Richard's personal notes. Why are they here? Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject. Oh my god! Jesus, okay. For context, Dr. Otto Richter was their mother's doctor because she was very unwell. As Sherlock was told, she had tuberculosis, but we actually know that she had some kind of mental illness, mental problems, but we don't know what they were exactly. At least not yet. An ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in the traumatic situation that precipitated her mental illness. It is my belief that... No wonder she threw things at him. It is my belief that reliving that moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happened, accept it, and effectively cure itself. I'm confident in my hypothesis and nearly need to prove it. In addition, it is fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I'll be able to also examine the heredity of psychological traits, be they competencies or disorders. It's already apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. While I cannot conduct a proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems the boy suffers ongoing hallucinations in the form of an imaginary friend, John. Oh my god. Could you imagine if that's how I found out he wasn't real? Like, I hadn't figured it out yet. Oh, I don't like that one bit. I do not like that. My dear brother, I heard you recently arrived on Cordona. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed on our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there, and do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. Oh, letter from Otto's brother.
I'm starting to remember something.
Wait. No. He frequented the art gallery. It doesn't mean he owns the art gallery. He's not necessarily Vogel. But that would explain why Victor Vogel had my mother's stuff if he's related to Otto Richter. Oh god, everything's connected. Right, okay. Mind Palace time. God, I don't even know. Okay, let's do this first before we do Mind Palace. Hey, you're right, John?
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days?
The Guy in the basket of Roman's outfits in 19th century England isn't real. Listen, his outfit has nothing to do with it. That was my choice. But what if I gave her so much trouble it cancels out? I'm a genius. That's exactly how he thought.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
Whoa.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Now this is what I'm really here for. Oh, and he went to the hole. Ah, here we go.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course.
I'm not actually real, Maru. You're just watching an empty screen right now.
The painting on the wall was slightly at tilt. He stopped and straightened it.
God, he has such a good memory, doesn't he? I think that's what I'd have a problem with. If I was trying to be a detective.
Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Nah, something in the fireplace.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if...
Told ya. Told ya! It wasn't really a log.
A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere.
There it is.
It's the little things, isn't it? I think this is what we're looking for.
It wasn't really a log. Or if it was, it had a key in it. Let's go! I don't know why I said let's go, like Watson's gonna follow me. Is it this one? Yes. Oh! I didn't check this.
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
Oh, that's so cute. I like it when Sherlock trails off. It's actually quite nice.
We made it. So what's there?
Wine.
Single malt
whiskey.
Mycroft's favourite. Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Fancy. Oh, I did not see what that said. What did that say? Half a bottle of fine single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favourite drink. We found it locked in the drawer of the desk in the curiosity cabinet amongst a pile of important documents. Remarkably, it seems the whiskey was a gift of Her Majesty Queen Victoria herself. Wow.
Otto Richter.
Oh.
This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Otto Richter is a 45-year-old born to a respected family in Bern, Switzerland. Unmarried, no heirs. Medical... We know he has a brother. Oh, it says at the bottom. Medical practitioner, graduated from the University of Geneva, Switzerland. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal on one of his placements. Parents died of cholera in 1863. Only remaining family is a half-brother, Klaus, aged 35. Present whereabouts of Klaus Richter unknown. Last seen on Cordona. Doesn't go by the same name anymore. It's Victor Vogel. God, I hope it's not Victor Vogel. He's been so nice to me.
On the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Well, there we go. Memory time. Here we go.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Was I not? Did I not bring her something? Oh, sorry. Did Sherlock not bring her something? Was that not the point?
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue.
Stay hydrated, folks. Manuel says so. Okay.
Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets?
I don't
Like
want
in
to
the
do
good old
it. I
days?
don't want to do it. It's gonna hurt Watson, but I have to. It's the plot, you know. We gotta progress the plot. God, so much is going on this episode. We found out so much. All right, here we go. And the fact that Watson has to do it is like he's facilitating his own death. No, because he was on the ladder. We know he was on the ladder, so it's that one. They heard a noise from behind the rock. No, we heard a noise, so we were behind the rock. It must have been, yeah, okay. Mycroft. Ooh, that's him tearing up the diploma. Yeah, no, I somehow don't think it was the suit of armor, but it could have been. Right, I think that must be it.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Alright. Is it the suit of armor? No.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I didn't think somehow, but... Oh no, John's written an entry that I suck. That could be right. Because he did say they played with the spear. I have taken my iron, thank you.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Is it this? Okay. I mean, there's only so many combinations I can do, but... There we go.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside.
Oh, baby Watson.
Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
It all happened shortly after the incident in Violet's room on April the 9th. Sherry tried to play with artifacts in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and of course I went with him. As a result, we became unintentional witnesses to an argument between Mycroft and Otto Richter. Sherlock's mother was angry. He was sure Dr. Richter had done something dubious to their mother, and then it backfired. He called Otto a charlatan. Ooh. What was that?
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
Yeah, so did I. Who's got another visitor? Oh?
Sherry, look. We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Might not look at that. Well, I'm guessing that's probably a new story beat. Because that's probably all we're getting. Though I'm going to do the Mind Palace before we do anything else. Now goes the main prosecution witnessing it. Aha! Mycroft did not like the methods of Dr. Otto Richter and did not trust him. I don't blame him. No, okay. That's all we can connect at the moment. I'm just gonna quickly clear all of that. Cool. Alright. Start a new mission, I guess. I was gonna do like actually, I was gonna do one of the side quests. Do we do a side quest? Get away from the intense Sherlock's past story for a bit? I think we should. Let's do this. 4 persons were arrested for theft, property damage, and debauchery. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes, animal masks, and a priest. The suspects have been charged with stealing and slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. For this cruel act, they will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. The testimonies of all parties are attached to the case. Priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save those lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. I found them dancing and I hid in the bushes, only to gather courage. Mind you, I didn't see any goats. Let's Google tiny images of tiny frogs wearing tiny hats. Maru, I'm not gonna, even though I really want to, I'm not gonna do that because I have a crime to solve. One of them stumbled. I gasped, but they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up, and the other one forced me to drink wine. I don't know where the third woman was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. The woman in the green ox mask is limping. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. It was a priest who brought us the goat. He may be holier than thou now, but he certainly wanted to join in our bacchanalia. The woman in the red lion mask has a large bruise. I broke an amphora with very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably rabid. Birds should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. I've had enough. This is the last time I take part in the rituals. I've already have 3 lovers. That's more than enough. Okay. We gathered to perform a ritual which would make men desire us above all else. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying on us from the bushes. It was the priest. I ordered the others to get him drunk. No one must witness our ritual while sober, because it insults the god of rapture. Oh, and about the goat, it was Lion's responsibility. I don't know where this is, though. Willie was the best goat I ever owned. He very fertile. Ugh. He'd charge anything red, but otherwise was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone, but I thought the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please put Mr. Placido onto this. He busted my neighbor for running a gambling den, but with a single look at the clothes, I'm sure he will solve this in a jiffy. I don't know where this is. Is it a ruins? Do I have a ruins on my map? Oh, perfect. It's probably those ones. Alright. I'm gonna head out. I'm not looking at the new thing. We'll look at that when we get back. We're gonna go. I'm assuming it's these ruins. I don't think it, well, I don't know what else it could be. Quickly put a marker on it. I don't know if we picked this one up in the police station or somewhere else. This is... I don't think we would have picked it up when we were here at the beginning of the game. I don't think we've been waiting that long to solve it, but we might have been. This is where we met with Victor Vogel. How do we get... Oh, we've come the wrong way. Okay, back down we go. We came the wrong way completely because I am terrible with directions. Right. Which way do we go? This way? Yes, okay. That should be fine then. We should be able to find it from here. It's pretty much a straight line. Wait, are those 2 people gossiping? Can I eavesdrop? No, they're not gossiping. They're just chatting. They're not giving me anything to eavesdrop on. I don't know when it's coming out, but I think that the new Sherlock Holmes game isn't too far away. I don't know if they've given it a date though. But yeah, there's a new one that's... I think we had a chat about it. It's a remake of like an older one of the Frogware games. And it's got like Eldritch stuff in it, so I'm very intrigued. I don't know if it's really going to be... If it's the same mechanically as this one, then it'll be something I'll stream. Are we in the right place? Oh, we're almost there. Just gotta go around the corner. But again, I don't actually know if I'm going the right way. I hope I am. Oh yeah, here we go. We found it.
The hoof prints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
What a waste.
Oh, that's the wine.
The rope is soaked with wine.
Hopefully this one doesn't take too long.
My gut tells me some dark magic happened here.
Pretty sure there isn't
Multiple
any
bare
magic in this
footprints.
game.
I should examine them more closely.
This is me examining them closely. Oh, I think we need to... There we go. We need to pin this one. There we go.
Someone stumbled on a stone and fell to the ground.
Okay. What else have we got? Oof. Ugh.
The goat was torn to pieces. Ugh. Savagery.
Ugh. Gross. Oh, so I'm not looking at the goat. Okay, I think we've still got stuff to look for. Interesting that he stands out so much. Hello.
Hope you haven't had your lunch yet. This one's bad.
I think I've got all the clues, haven't I? 2, 3, 4. Ha! I don't think I've seen this one. What's the clue? Ah!
The priest said that he came here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
Still something left. Okay. Oh! Oh no! Nothing left. We're good to go. Sherlock has a little meditation while Watson does the hard work, of course. My god, look at them. Okay. Okay, I don't really know which ones... I mean, we had their testimonies, but I don't know which one's which, like who did what. Oh wait, it was... I think they said it was Lion's job to... Lion's responsibility to bring the goat, okay. Are you Lion? I think you're Lion, yeah. Not a great sound effect to play over and over again. Yeah, that's Lion. Okay. Wait, who said they dropped the wine? Yeah, the lion. Oh, because the goat was angry because she was red. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So the lion mask, the person with the lion mask, is the green ox and the blackbird. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. I ordered the others to get him drunk. So Blackbird is the one... This is Blackbird. Yeah, okay. Blackbird was getting him drunk. Like that, yeah. Oh, somebody sprained their ankle. Who was it? I mean, I'm just assuming they're all telling the truth. Green Ox sprained her ankle. So it's that way. Okay, this should be right.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
Oh no, hold on.
Concentrate.
The Blackbird told the others to make him drunk, which means she wasn't involved. So it should be the ox. Yeah, like that, okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What have I done wrong? Did you know that if you had a sea urchin, if you hand a sea urchin a small shell, they'll wear it as a hat? So 3 people 3D print small hats, and they wear them. I didn't know that. That's so cute. I'm pretty sure it said Lion. It was Lion's job to bring the goat. But then somebody else said, why did Bird think... Okay, hold on. It was the priest who brought the goat. Oh, but then... It was Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins. Or it was the priest's responsibility. But Bird stopped. Okay, I don't know who brought the goat anymore.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
So, okay. The thief was wearing a mask, so it wasn't the priest. But this person's saying it's Bird. But then maybe Bird was just in charge of the ritual? The one who fell tied me up. While the one who fell tied me up while the lion mask forced me to drink. So who fell? The green ox. Yeah, so I got that right. That one's right, definitely. One animal always lies, one animal always tells the truth. I don't know if that's true. Ox's day was Friday. The answer is 10. I sprained my ankle during the dance. Oh, but I think she's lying about the priest. But she is limping, so it's unlikely. Dancing no some asparagus. I ordered the others to get him drunk. It's Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins. I'm pretty sure I did that. I did this. I did Lion doing both of those, and then Bird ordering them to pull him out. And then Ox fell. And what are the options here? Oh, it's just a different order. Okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What am I getting wrong? This is how they've explained it. I agree. That's right. That's definitely Ox. That's right because Ox is the one who fell over. That's right because Bird was the one telling everybody else what to do. We danced when we... Okay, hold on. I gasped when they noticed me, the one who fell tied me up. So it could be that I mean... I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be Bird, but...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
We're not making that because we're not cooking tonight. I just haven't updated it. No, I'm going to the pub quiz, so I'm gonna have pizza because they have pizza at the pub. Which is I'm also making pizza on Friday, so hopefully I don't get too sick of pizza. Pub pizza, yeah. It's a brew dog, so it's good pizza. Okay. Someone very generous mind buying me a hint coin. It's not Portuguese pub pizza. No, we're not going all the way to Portugal. So I think this is the one that's wrong.
So we have
never mind. Don't need to buy me a hint coin.
In a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes.
Okay.
Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man. They can get drunk already. While two of them are busy with the priest, the third one leaves. She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual.
Oh, I didn't realize it was... Okay.
The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora.
Because it's red.
Still, he couldn't break free, and at the end, was brutally torn apart.
Oh god, they ate him?
Still alive.
Oh,
well,
I didn't
they
take that
attracted
in.
the attention of men. The police, at least.
Gross. I need to go tell... I guess I just need to tell the policeman, right?
Can't wait to get back to the station away from this smell. Can't wait to get back to the station away from this smell.
I think that's my clue that I have to go back to the station to hand in this, the answer. What have I got there? Why is that marked? I must have a quest or something that I can do there. Go hand this in. I thought this would take a little bit longer, so we still have like half an hour of stream left. Can't wait to get back to the station, Sherlock. Take the hint, man. Looks directly at camera.
Mr. Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me
Sorry,
a promotion.
our accomplishments?
Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to it, hasn't
I've
it?
been doing all the work. There we go, see?
What do you mean, our accomplishments? Of all the nerve, I don't recall you doing very much. I solved all the cases.
Come, Mr. Holmes. I didn't mean to belittle your contribution. After all, legwork is just as important as paperwork.
And what about the brain work?
Also very important. Don't get me wrong,
the way he
your
whispered it.
assistance was most valuable. Anyway, I'll be moving back to the office space. My days at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Speaking of
Good
goats.
for you, I suppose.
Yay!
Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well,
it's feminism
I'm glad
gone
you've been of
mad.
service. Now I have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Holmes, if I may be so bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess. I would really appreciate your help.
Well, enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for lurking. Oh, right, I'll help.
Fine, you have me intrigued.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
As a woman, how often do you have to contain yourself from stealing goats? Oh, daily basis. All the time, Mara, constantly.
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was
That's why I know
solving
his name.
cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old boy.
Taking his snuff by the handful. Jesus, alright.
Tell me everything you know.
Well, I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
This guy,
Very well.
I swear
I'll see
to
what
God.
I can find out.
One thing is certain. It's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
This guy, it's like, protocol? Never heard of her. Just here, have the key to the head inspector's office as, you know, a citizen. Like, I'm not even a citizen. I don't think I'm on the books here because I was born. And by I mean Sherlock, of course, was born here, but that I've lived in London almost my entire life. Am I even legally a citizen of Cordona? Who knows? Anyway. Do we do this case now, or do we do something else? Oh, I forgot about this treasure hunt. Where is that? I don't think I recognize any of these places. Oh, I've got that one though. Yeah, I got that one. Some of our managed furniture was sold at public auction. Some of the monument carved in the first chain of vigils, which is John suggests. Oh yeah, so these are all little extra things. Actually, I think I'll, instead of starting a new case or getting on with the main storyline, I think we will actually wrap it up there. I think that's a good stopping point because I don't have very long, and I think it might take longer than I've got left on the stream to finish this case. So we'll start with a Plan B or A Mother's Love next time, but here's the part where I awkwardly wrap up the video for the YouTube upload, and everyone who's sitting in chat sits and twiddles their thumbs. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy... Oh, you'll do it for me. Go ahead. If you did enjoy, feel free to subscribe. The next one will be uploaded a week from today, unless something happens so I don't stream it next week. Thanks so much, guys. Hit that like button. Yeah. Be sure to do hit all the buttons. Subscribe. See, Maru knows what to do. Maru's got this down pat. Yeah, I don't think there's that much more to say. If you're watching this later, feel free to come to Twitch and watch it live next time. Links of everything are in the description. And that's pretty much it. Check out the stream live if you can. See? Perfect. Yeah, so that's all from me. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.